Hey, what's up, everyone? You're here with the Pick Dawgz on the Pitch Soccer Crew, and thank you for joining us for another video of the Club World Cup games that we have going on in June and July. And in this video, you are getting four games, which means 12 free picks, unless we have the same ones, I suppose. But we usually give out some extra ones on the Discord, which you can join to by clicking the link in the description of this video. And of course, make sure you subscribe and hit that like button. We appreciate it a lot, guys. And leave us a comment as well. Just because we have the Discord now doesn't mean that we don't want you leaving a comment or whatever under the videos on YouTube as well. Now, let's get this show on the road, guys. With the four games on the schedule on Wednesday. The first one is between Manchester City and Wydad, the team from Morocco, if I'm not mistaken.
Casablanca.
And they are Casablanca, yes. And they are huge, huge underdogs in this game. Jack, who do you have here?
Um, I don't have Casablanca, do I? Let's be real. Um, that being said, I'm not taking a minus 2,000 favourite in this tournament when really it could go either way in terms of, handicaps or Asian handicaps, whatever. I'm going to take the goal ranges. I think City are going to win this game comfortably, wherein they're going to be in control of the game. I'm going for a first time. I'm going to take goal ranges here. I think this one's a 3-0, maybe a 4-1, a 3-1 if City fall asleep. I'm taking the 3 to 5 goals in this game at minus 120. It's not going to be a Bayern Auckland game. It's not going to be a Al-Ahly Inter Miami game. It's going to be in the middle. So I'm going to go in that goal range.
Yeah, Kirk, City already signed a few players in this short span after the season ended. They've already spent like what 150 million euros or something like that on four or five players. Uh, I mean, they definitely deserve to be the favorites here, but I'm just not sure how much they actually want to win this competition. So, how do you feel about this game?
I think that's going to be like a 7-8-0 type of game. But with what it's priced at, I'm just going to take Man City to win both halves. Pretty good price. And see how it doesn't hit.
Yeah, not a bad price at all. I'm going to take over 1.5 goals in the first half, minus 120. I actually do expect something similar to that Bayern and Auckland game where he had what, 4, 5 nil? How much was it at halftime?
6.
Six,
Six?
yeah.
Yeah, maybe not to that extent, but certainly at least maybe 3 goals or something like that. That's what I expect in the first half in this one. The second game, Kirk, Real Madrid and Al-Hilal. Al-Hilal, I want to say the top team in Saudi Arabia. They have a very, very strong roster, and given the fact that Real Madrid is coming into this competition with a new head coach, a couple of new players as well, especially on that defensive end with that Spanish guy they signed from. Where was he from?
Trent?
He came from who?
Trent is probably bigger than the Spanish dude they signed.
Yeah, but Trent is useless defensively. That defender they signed is actually pretty good. Was it from Bournemouth, if I'm not mistaken? He was playing for Spanish
He
national
must
team
I
be
now
know
pretty
with
good if you
they're
remember
trying
him.
they're trying to sign Romero as well right now. They want
can't remember the name.
the C tier Sergio Ramos. Rumors say they're going for Romero from Spurs as well.
His name was what was his name? Oh, Dean Huijsen or something like that.
Oh, he's
And I
solid.
can't believe
He's
his
solid.
bad. Yeah, he's solid. I don't know. Do you think Real Madrid keeps a clean sheet here, Kirk?
Funny. Not when you play against the biggest. This is like the Jaden Sancho of the rest of the world for me. Salem Al Dassari. I mean, you wake up 2022. You wake up for on the East Coast. It's a 5 a.m. game in Qatar. It's Leo Messi versus a little Salem Al Dassari. Biggest upset ever in group stage history. Al Dassari, insane goal. I don't know if you even remember that goal. I mean, just you don't remember that game when it was when Saudi beat Argentina in the group stage.
Oh,
Oh,
I
man.
remember them beating them, yeah, but I don't remember.
Look up the Al-Dasari goal. I mean, it literally made. I'm not gonna say my analogy, but it was something. This dude's on the big stage for a reason. Al-Hilal's my champion, and their commander in chief is Al-Dasari. To score or assist at plus 300. I mean, I don't know what the book's got against Saudi over here, but this dude's gonna pull another one out of the hat. And this dude in the Club World Cup, I think 3-4 years ago, had a bike in the final or something. I mean, he's a big game player, just like my boy Jaden, the Jaden of Saudi. So take Al Dasari to score or assist.
Too bad he's never gonna end up playing in Europe because they're paying him in gold bars in Saudi Arabia or whatever.
Exactly, he's smart.
So yeah, but you can't really prove your quality while playing in Saudi Arabia
Who's the
against.
only team that beat Argentina in the World Cup last year? Thank you,
Come on.
thank you, thank you.
Sure, sure.
What do you mean, sure? It's just what it is.
It is. It is. I think that Al-Hilal can score a goal here, maybe even two, considering how many new players Real Madrid has and the new coach and everything like that. So I'm gonna take both teams to score in over 2.5, minus 105, Jack.
Yeah, I think for a lot of these big super teams in Saudi, I have zero doubt that they have their owners in their ear saying, "We'll pay you double for the month if you go and win the tournament. You go and make a name for ourselves." Because the Saudis, they're trying to get big in sport. Let's not forget Mitrovic, who come off this international break, 3 goals in 2 games. He's in hot form. Koulibaly in defence. The roster's stacked, like you said. And again, you have to consider Xabi Alonso, new setup at Real. I think they come out in the first half. Maybe people aren't clicking. Maybe it's a little bit slow. Not to say that they don't win the game, but I think Al-Hilal can at least hold on for the first half. So I'm going to take them on the double chance here in the first half.
Off to the next game. Kirk, we have Pachuca against Red Bull Salzburg. Salzburg ended here. I don't know how they ended up here, to be honest, how they qualified for the
Who
Club World
invited
Cup.
these guys? Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, they weren't in the Champions League this season. I don't think they've
Yeah, they
actually won
were.
the title. Were they?
I don't think they
Yeah.
scored a goal, right?
Yeah, they were in the Champions League, but they kind of.
They
I
were
don't know
close
what
to
they
the
did.
bottom, if I'm not mistaken.
They were
And
probably rock bottom, but they were
I
there.
don't think they've won. They've won the Austrian Bundesliga either. Probably, I mean, they are here probably because Red Bull are sponsors or something like that.
No, they've qualified via the global FIFA club ranking system.
Of course.
So yeah, there you go.
Whatever that means. What, as the best Austrian team, or what?
Well,
It's.
Red Bull
Anyways, Kirk,
Salzburg.
while he does the research, you go on and talk about this game then.
Yeah, I don't care about the research because I don't care about either of these two teams. They both stink. I'm gonna go both teams to score. I think both defenses are terrible. I saw that from Salzburg in whatever they did in the Champions League. But against Pachuca, they should be able to score. Pachuca, they'll score against Salzburg. There you go. This is a game I will. This is the least likely game I would bet in this tournament, though.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling the same. If anything, I'll go with both teams to score, but that's a big question mark if I'll actually bet this game. Jack?
Right, so I got your answer quickly. So Salzburg qualified via the ranking system in UEFA. You can't have more than 3 teams or 2 teams in certain leagues in UEFA leagues. So, for example, what have we got? 3 Premier League teams, 2 Premier League teams. I can't remember. You can't have over a certain amount, and it goes based on how many qualification spots you get for Champions League. Blah blah blah. Salzburg are here regardless. I'm going to take them.
I don't think that explanation made any sense.
Right. So you can't get low.
I get what you're saying, but the way you described it made no sense.
Let me reword very quickly.
Chelsea, City are the 2 Premier League teams. There you go.
Make this not an 18-minute video like we had yesterday.
Well,
Um,
then forget the research. Just give the
go.
pick.
I gave you my pick.
There you go. Salzburg on the money line at plus 150.
Why?
Um,
You didn't give me the reasoning for your pick, though.
Okay, you want reasoning? I'll give you reasoning. Let's go
I
full
did-
18 minutes again. Why not?
Well,
I think they're the better team. They didn't win the league this year because Sturm Graz had an absolute belter of a season. But they finished the season solid, and their opponents didn't. It's that simple, really. By the way, as well, in terms of global rankings, these two are literally 157th and 158th. They're neck and neck, so it's the closest head-to-head in the tournament.
can't get
it's
any
like
closer.
Malta qualifying for the World Cup.
Yeah, never happening. Never ever happening.
Who's 157?
Salzburg.
Oh, that's why you took him.
It's not. It's not. They play in they play in the better league. They've played Champions League. They've played against better competition throughout their season, so they're going to look at this game a bit easier than the ones they have played.
Now, the last game of the video, Jack, we have Al-Ain against Juventus. Now, Al-Ain is the team from the United Arabic Emirates, and they are huge underdogs in this game against Juventus, who actually kept the coach that got them into the Champions League. I think they already sold a player or two, but they already brought in a couple of players as well. I don't think it's yet been announced if the coach will be staying after the Club World Cup, but I think the chances are pretty good. Do you think Juventus gets a win out of this one?
They should. They absolutely should. I think they win to nil. Al-Ain, they finished like sixth in the league. Sorry, fifth in the league out of 14 teams. They won 12 out of 26 games in a league, which I couldn't even probably tell you a single player that plays in that league. And now you've got Juve. I mean, don't get me wrong, Juve didn't have a great season either, but I think it goes without saying Serie A is way more competitive. Juve to nil, close to even money. Again, you're going to have people. We're never going to know what teams are really going to want to perform in this tournament. It's my only play. I guess I'll have more knowledge when we go into round 2, round 3, and so on. But from what I can see now, it's the only play I have to make.
I'm pretty sure you know at least two players from Al Ain team. You
Go
know
on.
Chadli,
Nasser
Nassim
Chadli,
Chadli.
really?
Yeah, he's
Wow.
playing there. And you have Rui Patricio, who's a goalkeeper there.
Oh, okay. An old Portuguese. Yeah, so Chadli played
Yeah.
for Spurs forever.
So those are the two guys
I
that you
apologize.
probably know. I'm not
Big
sure
goal
if
for Chadley against Japan in the 2018 World Cup in the comeback.
Uh-huh.
I'm a walking dictionary of stats.
I believe it's called an encyclopedia.
There you go, Jack. You can be happy for the day you corrected me.
You're clearly not a
you
walking
can use
dictionary.
your
You got the wrong
dictionary for
word.
that, Kirk, okay?
Huh?
You can use your dictionary for that.
For what?
Encyclopedia. Look
And
it up.
it's not a dictionary, but encyclopedia. Anyways, in this game, I'm going to take a line over 2.5 corners at minus 165. I mean, I think at some point they'll have to press a little bit harder to get maybe something out of this game, and that's when they get at least 3 corners, in my opinion, Kirk.
Yeah, I've been looking at Al's results here, and they've been pretty good defensively. It's kind of screams like a vintage Juve, maybe a 1-2-0 game. But that being said, I could see a 2-1, 1-1. I don't really think Juve, I don't know. As Jack said, it's hard to really see what they're gonna put on the table here. But I don't see 4 goals in this game. I think that's the safest pick. I might even go under 2.5 at plus money. But just to stay a little more conservative, I'll go under 3.5.
Well, there you have it, guys. That's it for this video. Join us on Discord. Make sure you subscribe to the PickDawgz YouTube channel. Hit that like button, guys. Leave us a comment. And of course, stay tuned for more free picks coming up soon.